Welcome back to Bloom Beauty with Katie Messer. I'm Katie Messer, and this is Mr. Herby.
Hi.
Happy Purim, and in Hebrew we would say,
Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach. So, if you can see, it's all decorated right now, and the whole church is decorated in costumes for this holiday called Purim. And I was going to ask Mr. Herby if he would explain it to us, because as the church in the West, we should really embrace this, and I've never heard of it, and I'm going to let him take the floor because it's amazing.
Well, Purim is actually the feast of Esther. So if you read in the book of Esther in the Bible, it goes through then a person, Haman, who wanted to destroy all the Jews because really he had hate of one man who was Mordecai. But when he found out he was Jew, he decided he wanted to kill all the Jews. And it was how it's the one book in the Bible that doesn't mention God by name, but his fingerprints is all over the book. And as you see then him moving the pieces and places, and as Esther said, or Mordecai said to Esther, perhaps you were put into the kingdom for such a time as this. And of course the famous line, well, I will do that, but if I perish, I perish. And I think it helps us to, it's one of the greatest holidays, all the kids dress up in costumes, because at the darkest hour it looks like everything's going to go one way. Suddenly within an hour it changes and it flips exactly the opposite direction. Wow. And so all the kids in Israel dress up in these costumes, and it's really for a good reason. It's to remember that we can't let hate to rule.
Amen.
Because hate can lead to genocide, and we put all the people in one basket. Wow. So how do we see the person in front of us as opposed to allowing hate then to make us see all people in one way? So wow. I believe it really should be a holiday we all take on as a holiday against genocide, and where hate has begun to rule, and unfortunately it has come up over and over again in the history of the world.
Wow. Well, I really appreciate that. So I hope you've all been inspired to read the book of Esther from the Bible, and thank you, Mr. Herby, for your time.
And Purim is a great holiday.
Happy Purim!
Bye-bye.